It is Thursday, April the 30th, 2026. Today marks the beginning of our fast. So, a couple of things that we need to hammer out. I will say that it has been a trying 2.5 weeks since our last 14-day fast. Today we started a new fast and we plan to go for 40 days. In doing so, that means that we'll end our fast around June the 10th-ish. I don't know how many days are in the month of May. Is it 31 or 30? I don't know, but we'll get to all that when we get to that point. Going through what we plan to do. What we did last time when we started on March the 31st into April the 1st. We planned to do 14 days then, and we did. We lost a significant amount of weight. We went from about 635 pounds down to roughly bouncing in between 570 and 80 pounds. We just said around 575. We need to get our weights as well as our before pictures and or videos. So without further ado, let's get on the scale now and see where we're at.
Hello. It's ready.
So a couple things to take from my weight. I'm still at about 575 pounds. We'll just call it at that, 575. I left off at my last fast on April the 14th at 575 as well. So basically nothing has changed since I went back through my refeeding. I'll say that initially I had to get my water weight back, obviously. But even then, I was still maintaining my exercise and my weight even after I had broken my fast. So the fact that I'm still where I am, I'm happy about, because, all in all, I could have gone right back up to that 635 mark again and felt like I had to initially start all the way over after I had did all that hard work from my first fast just to get from there down to where I'm currently at now. So the fact that I was able to maintain this weight loss to this point and then still going forward from here, that's just my own moral victory right there. So the only thing that I am upset about is the fact that I haven't lost enough mass in my legs to be able to stand on the scale flush in order to allow it to give me a reading. It's supposed to give yourself an audible reading every time you step on it. That's what it does. So the fact that I still can't stand on it straight enough due to my lymphedema in my legs, that it can give me a good accurate reading to give me a decent starting point. But we're still working on that. So in due time, it's going to happen eventually. It has no choice. It's going to be inevitable. As long as I keep working, it's just going to happen when it happens. Mainly, what I've been trying to do over the last 2.5 weeks was maintain my exercise regimen and routine. I actually improved on some things. I went from way back in the beginning of April where I was doing like 15 minutes of aerobic activity and my weights every single night for 5 days, I built myself up to doing it up to an hour of physical activity every single day. And even in this last week, starting on, what was that, the 28th of April, the 27th, I did my hour, and I thought about doing another one, but I didn't. But on Tuesday, the 28th, I did do a second workout. So I did 2-a-days. I did 1 hour. I did 1 hour in the morning when I woke up, and another hour in the afternoon, after I had given myself some time to rest and kind of recover a little bit from my first workout. And I did that for Tuesday and Wednesday. Today is Thursday. I did my morning workout. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one again. I'll see. I'll update you guys in a future video if I did or did not. But in order for me to really burn through my glycogen stores, I really need to get the pedal to the metal, so to speak, and really just do that second workout just to kind of help deplete my glycogen as fast as possible so we can get on into ketosis mode. Now that we've got the weight, okay, let us get into the before videos now. Okay, that was shocking. I have not seen what my full body looks like in quite some time. I want to say it's been over a year, longer, I know that, but it's definitely been over a year since I've seen my full body in an image. And when I did the 180 and I turned away from the camera and I saw how much lymphedema was actually in my legs, it never clicked in my mind just how much of a mass that I have in both legs. So now it really does make sense to me about why it's so difficult for me to stand on the scale to get a good accurate reading on the scale. Because of these masses on my thighs. They're both so large that, I can't bring my feet close enough together in order to get that reading on the scale. But yeah, that was just real eye-opening for me. It's crazy. I didn't want to show that on my platform because I was just in so much shock for myself because I hadn't seen how bad it had gotten. And to see it from that angle, it's very depressing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That was very depressing to see. It was. Needless to say, I'm not gonna let that discourage me too much. I am on a mission to get my health in order, to better myself, and to lose this weight. But I don't want this video to get too long. I just want this to let everybody know that this is the start of the fast. It starts today. Well, it started today at midnight. And tomorrow is going to be our first full day. So hence, May the 1st is going to be our first day of the fast. Well, technically we have completed our first day of the fast. So if anybody's going through it with me, welcome. Let's do this journey together. Let me know how yours going down below as I post more videos as we go along. As always, everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I like to read through anybody who does leave comments, and I just like to respond to them. Try to build this fan base up, you know what I mean? Thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.